Today we're going to walk through how to monetize your backups using JetBackup 4, WHMCS 8, and WHM90 or greater on CentOS 7. You will want to confirm compatibility between the software versions you are running to ensure a successful outcome. Today's video is going to be broken down into 3 sections. First, we're going to create 3 new packages in WHM, a standard tier, a plus backup tier, and a premium backup tier, each with their own retention. For the second part, we will be connecting our WHMCS instance to our cPanel server running JetBackup and create packages in WHMCS which will create cPanel accounts assigned to the new cPanel packages we created in step 1. We'll go more into detail about this later in the video. Finally, we will create 3 backup jobs with a package filter for each backup tier in JetBackup. Let's start by creating those WHM packages. First, I'm going to create the standard tier. In this case, I'm going to set the disk space quota to 1 GB and leave everything else at their defaults. In this case, I'm setting the disk quota to 5 GB, and again, I'm going to leave everything else at its default. In this case, I'm going to allow unlimited disk space. Great. That concludes this section. In the next section, we'll be configuring packages in WHMCS. We are going to start by connecting to our cPanel server inside of WHMCS. We do that by navigating to Settings, System Settings, Servers. Here we already have our server configured. Here we have our host name, our IP address, and in the server details, the login credentials. Specifically, we've selected the cPanel module, which comes default with WHMCS 8. This is crucial to forming the connection to the cPanel server. If I hit test connection, I can see that it was successful. This may require some firewall configuration. If you are having trouble connecting, you may need to contact a qualified server administrator to diagnose the connection. Next, we're going to create the new WHMCS products, which will link to the WHM packages we created in step 1. Back to System Settings, Products and Services. I'm now going to create the 3 products to match the tiers that I created in WHM. This is going to be a shared hosting product, prorated license, hosting standard, and again the module is going to be cPanel. Unhide. Next, I'm going to configure recurring pricing. For the module settings, I'm going to verify that cPanel is selected. And for the WHM package name, I select hosting standard. If the package that you created in WHM does not appear in this list, you can resync at any time. Here's where I configure the billing for the package. I'm going to turn disk space on. I'm going to charge $3 per gigabyte. Advanced options are available as well. I won't be using them today. Great, just 2 more to go. And finally, I'm going to repeat the steps one more time for the 3rd product. Now that all of our products have been created and linked to the corresponding WHM packages, we're going to order and activate them so that we can proceed with configuring backups. Here we've ordered one of each package and successfully activated them. I have verified that these packages appear in WHM. When I filter for the accounts, I can see that they exist. They all have the expected quota and package. Now we can move ahead with the third and final section, configuring our backups. Here in JetBackup, I've already created the destinations I'm going to use for the backup jobs. I'm going to start by creating the backup job for the standard tier accounts. Next, I'm going to add an account filter. Create new account filter, filter type, packages filter. We're going to include standard packages, and I've named it accordingly. If I select list packages, I can see all of my cPanel packages in this list. I'm going to select hosting standard, and that's it for this filter. You can add additional filters if you please. For example, a disk-based filter. You can then sort them accordingly and use AND or logic. In this case, I'm just going to filter by package. For the standard tier, I'm going to set up a daily backup with a retain of 7. If you want to start backing up right away, you can configure it at the next increment of your local time. Next, I'm going to create the second and third. I'm going to create another new account filter using the same packages filter. This is going to back up all of the Hosting Plus packages. For the Plus schedule, I'm actually going to use 2 schedules. I'm going to back up every 6 hours with a retain of 4. This allows me to have 4 backups per day, with a retention of 1 day. Additionally, I'm going to create a daily backup with a retain of 7. Great, now we have both schedules on the same backup job. Lastly, we're going to create hosting premium. Now we have a staggered retention. We're backing up hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly, each with their own retention settings. We've successfully created 3 WHM tiers, WHMCS packages, which create cPanel accounts, and we've created backup jobs which filter by those cPanel accounts with those packages. Additionally, we've configured the billing for each WHMCS package. This will allow you to bill on a per gigabyte basis for the utilization of a given cPanel package. Thanks for watching and have a great day.